Alright, 6:31, I'll call the meeting to order. You have any modifications or changes to the agenda?
Number 4, the folks at the Rose Lane said they are not going to come in for this evening, so we can scratch that agenda item for now.
Alright. I don't see any members of the public here for public comment. Can we review and approve minutes for September 9th, October 14th, as well as the special meeting on September 19th to set the tax rates? The only thing I caught was on October 14th under number 7. It was typed up that Jason Longley rather than Longway made a motion.
Yeah, I was sure for the October 14th and I didn't say anything wrong. It was at the tax rate meeting and that looked fine.
What do you think, Leonard?
I approve.
So take a motion to approve the minutes as
I
written
make the motion
with
to
the
approve.
correction. Leonard's made a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Heather second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Number 5, Michelle Johnson to discuss a billing issue. She's not here yet, so we'll skip that for now. Resolution with People's Trust Company on village accounts.
So we have a few, so with Andy resigning, we just have a few resolutions to make changes to. The first one would be to make a resolution to remove Andy Bolio and add Eli for the authorization signature for the night deposit bag pickup. That'd be the first one. Do you want to do these one by one, or how do you want to do them? Sorry.
We probably should do them one by one so that
Okay.
everything's good and clear.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna have everybody sign after.
Apologies.
So we need to make a motion to have a resolution that says we need to remove Andy Bolio and add Eli Gabuza at People's Trust Company to pick up the deposit bags.
Correct.
I'll make a motion.
No, second.
All right, Heather and yeah. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that one's done.
Okay, next would be a resolution to, again, remove Andy Bolio and add Eli Boza as to the account agreements with People's Trust Company.
Is that the one that gives him permission to sign?
I already had that.
You already got that.
No, that's a different one. This is just in regards to our accounts, so someone else besides me or Abby to look or see your accounts and so forth.
So we'll take a motion for that resolution that John just stated.
So moved.
I'll second.
All right, Dave and Heather, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Check.
So this is, again, we need to remove Andy Bolio and add Eli for the safe deposit box for access and confirming of the lease for the safe deposit box.
All right, so we'll take a motion for that resolution.
So moved.
I'll second.
Dave and Heather, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Last one. So this is a resolution, I'm gonna kind of read this sentence. These are our agents with corporate authority to do business with People's Trust of St. Albans, which would be all of you. So we're removing Andy, we're actually moving Sam because we hadn't done one since Sam left. We're moving Andy and Sam, adding Jason Longway. David, everybody else is already on it, so we're.
We'll take motion for that resolution.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
Heather and Leonard, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
So I don't know, basically, this one needs everybody's signature. This just needs Eli's signature and highlighted. You gotta need to flip that flap down, there's a little signature there, and then we can signature it on the top as well.
Okay.
Yeah, go across your name.
Making sure I get it right.
Was this for everyone to sign, or was it
That one for everybody to sign, just sign across from your name. Just on the left, you see your name, and then to the right, and then the bottom too.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
On this one, am I signing as Village of Enosburg Falls?
Yes, because of my name.
Right, your name and Abby.
Yes, yeah.
I spelled my name wrong.
I wasn't with you.
I did.
Mm-hmm. And Eli's with the Z on this one. I'll sign it, maybe they can still fix it.
Can you just cross it initial? Is that official?
Worth a try.
Yeah, do that, and I'll,
Yeah.
and I'll point it out to Sarah. Just on that one.
Yeah, that's the only place I noticed it. Ouch.
There.
So now you're our tax collector.
We're not there yet. That's 7. Oh, we're still on 6.
Does this change to 6 o'clock? 6:30? Okay. I thought it was like really late because you guys are all the way down here.
Number 4 was a no-show.
Show.
Number 5 hasn't arrived yet.
Okay.
So the first part moves pretty quick, usually. Yeah. That covers all our resolutions.
That's all our resolutions, as far as I know. That's what she gave me.
All right, number 7, appointment of a treasurer and tax collector.
So I guess before we get into that, I did, as you know, Andy resigned as all 3 clerk, treasurer, and delinquent tax collector. We're in a bit of a pinch for the tax collector because we have to hand over the taxes, the delinquent taxes.
15 days after the
15
due
days.
date, so by Friday.
Yeah. So, we started a little, we can't really search, we threw it out there, and really a huge response. We'll have some folks when it comes to election time, but at this point, I guess we're looking for Lori to step into that role. She wrote a letter, and again, this is an interim position, a short-term interim position. So we have someone to turn over taxes to, and then move on from there. So that's where we're at. I mean, there are a couple names floating out there.
Thinking you're gonna do both?
So the treasurer, literally, the only function that position has done as long as I've been here is that person is responsible for turning the taxes over to the tax collector. So I always have made the warrant, prepped everything. Andy comes in, signs it as treasurer, and turns it over to himself as tax collector. That's the only reason why we're doing the treasurer piece,
Yeah.
is because we need it legal
Right.
to sign a warrant to turn it over.
Well, that's fine. Your letter was serving as interim tax collector, so I wasn't sure if you wanted to do both. or not.
We said we would discuss the treasurer piece here because it was just,
So easy.
yeah.
No, that's fine with me.
So again, the treasurer, or the clerk and treasurer would be voted on, and hopefully we find some folks to be voted on. And that has to be a village resident. That would be an elected position.
And we need one for the meeting, right?
A clerk
Yeah.
could
Check,
possibly,
yeah.
yes.
To manage the election.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll need one, hopefully
An interim.
interim beforehand, okay?
We got till March.
Yeah, go a little bit of time.
All the time in the world.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Delinquent tax collector does not need to be a resident, and that's appointed by you folks.
We did double check the charter
Yeah.
just to make sure, and that was
Which
very
I've been
clear.
there too.
So if you guys are all right with it, I'd take a motion to appoint Lori as interim treasurer and tax collector.
Motion that.
All right. Jason and Leonard, any further discussion? All those in favor?
Was there an agreement or anything about compensation?
It's in the letter,
It's in the
so,
letter.
Yeah.
So the statute says, or actually a state statute says it can either be a paid wage or 8%. Because I am the staff accountant, I want a very clear distinction between the two roles.
Yeah.
And want to be able to function as the tax collector outside of business hours on these premises, because I don't want people coming to my home.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, nobody can say, well, Lori's not doing her job well as a staff accountant because she's doing delinquent tax stuff.
Right.
So I want a clear separation between the two. And because state statute kind of implies unless the voters vote on something other than 8%, then it's the 8%.
yeah, so they have to be voted on during the election of that compensation,
Right.
if it wasn't 8%.
Who was the second on that?
Those two guys
The
both
two
got
of
away at
us,
the
so.
same time.
Thank you.
So we have a vote on the floor.
We have a motion on the floor to appoint Lori as interim tax collector and treasurer. At least until the election.
We had a motion was made and seconded,
Yep.
so now we need a vote.
Right, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Moving right along, we'll take some managers' minutes.
So the Elm Street sidewalk project, the little corrections were made, it's completed and signed off on by the state. We should be all set there, they made the adjustments, and it's good to go. Billing system and AMI integration, we keep plugging away. We're basically 100% water meter, or 99.5% water meter installation is complete. and we're about 80% of the programming done on the water meters. So in our first billing, they were able to pull 330 meters, and we're up to almost 370. Hopefully by tomorrow we should be well over 400.
Nice.
So we'll be just shy of hopefully by the end of the week we'll be done pretty much, except for a few of the errand ones. So we should be like 98% done by the end of the week. So you can see the water meters.
It's quite impressive.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Is it
It's
helping
cool.
out a lot? Here?
What's that?
Is it helping out a lot?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to import those reads took less than 2 minutes.
Well, good.
And now when a customer calls in and says, well, how can my usage be that high? I can actually look and
As to
see
why-
on
when
what
and-
day
Yeah.
did things. It's
This day, this hour.
pretty sweet.
Good.
Yep.
So the water meters pull again, like I said this comes time, but they pull hourly, and then we get the feed daily on that, on yesterday's reads. Power meters will be live, will be real time. So we'll check them on Smart Hub or the customers can.
These new meters are required by law, right? Because they're being installed all over the country.
They're not required by law,
At least not here.
yeah, not in Vermont. They're
Yeah.
highly recommended by the state. We're kind of getting pushed that way, that the state wants us to be able to have this data so that we can then go back and that's honestly, like, in our last BEPSA meeting, that was one of the conversations. Now we're gonna have all this data, now we have, like, one of those sugar makers turn on in the spring. How do we adjust our load? How do we make changes to our grid? All that type of stuff.
Right.
I mean, honestly, we're kind of flying blind for the past 70 years, whatever it's been.
I sort of asked that because all my friends in Massachusetts are going through the same thing.
Yeah.
They've had meters installed.
We were anticipating that we were probably gonna be looking at a requirement at some point, and we had the opportunity for a grant to help. So we thought now would be a good time before the prices go up and we're forced to do it.
Yeah, they kind of forced the hand to get it moving.
Yep.
Because they want to see SCADA, they want to see a SCADA system, they want to see live outages, and that's going to be key
Right.
for them.
It's important.
And load balancing is going to be another big part of it.
And hopefully good help to our customers.
Yeah.
Anything else billing wise that we've accomplished?
No, I think the AMI of the water meters has gone better for us than it has a fellow community. Because I see that their board just implemented, if your meter isn't exchanged by January 1st, you're gonna be billed, I think, $50 a month until it's done. Yep. So I think we had a great group of customers that stepped up and let Backflow do what they needed to do.
Yeah, I was surprised.
It was quick, easy, simple. It was
Very impressed.
good. It was good.
Those guys, they went out of their way too, like,
Yeah.
just to make things right,
Yeah.
They
Oh,
were very wonderful to work with.
yeah,
as
they've
well.
been great. And I was nervous. I thought we'd get to like 85 and then hit a roadblock, 85%, but they steamrolled right through. And the ladies up front have been doing great too, trying to track down some of the customers that we couldn't get a hold of, they did, so. Teamwork all around, it's worked out.
Good.
You might have saw on Facebook and so forth last, Tuesday, we changed out the manhole on Pleasant Street in school. So that was a pretty good, the structure wasn't failing, but I think it was well over 100 years old. And there's a lot going on there. The main line that comes out of Franklin Foods, the line that actually comes all the way from Water Tower down through Franklin Foods and so forth. It's a big intersection for our wastewater line. They hit there and then it comes cross lots down to the plant. And then you have Brownway and all that and so forth. So that was all part of our CSO funding, extra CSO funding that we had from Elm Street. So that's now accomplished and done.
What are they doing over there today? Are they all done? I see had the road blocked a little bit today.
Nope, they are still, they gotta come back and
So
slip
they're still
line.
doing that.
They're slip lining Missisquoi Street, just like they did on Elm, so they're gonna put that epoxy stuff and shoot it through. They cambered up through parts of Missisquoi, and now they're working on slip lining it, so. Then the dam removal is done, they're done for the winter. Dam's gone. And all they have left this spring, they're hoping to start planting this year, they didn't get to it. So they have a little bit of excavation next spring, and then they're gonna start planting. Then they'll plant it until they're done, so. We have had a little bit of movement on the solar project. That CPG got approved this past early fall, September-ish, August, September-ish, we got approved for that. So the ball's kind of getting rolling again on that project. Encore's asking us for our budget for the interconnection, because I guess a few of those are newer. We've got to build a new line up Depot. Pleasant Street's okay, but then that's been reconductored, but then from Pleasant all the way up to the reservoir, it's kind of route that the new block, that the interconnection's gonna take to handle all this power coming back. So, what's gonna help us to alleviate, there's a step up or step down, they call it, right by the golf course on Watertown Road. You've probably seen that piece of artwork. It's like 4 old poles and a couple transformers. So literally, get rid of that, which is gonna be a good thing, and then it's gonna reconductor all the way up through, so. That's for that side.
Keep the boys busy for a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because on top of that, I mean, we've sent all the letters, so technically we could start now, because we've been there, we've got to be close to our 60 days for the power meters. We can start installing power meters. So again, that process is going to be, people can opt out. So 3 days before, we gotta go out and door hang. There's a door hanger, it has a couple of different check marks. One says we were here, advising you that we're gonna be back to turn your power, swap your meter. They don't have to be home for that. And then we'll go back, swap the meter, we'll leave another door tag saying, we swapped your meter today. So.
Good.
Other than that, that's, I guess, what I got. And then I guess welcome Sam Bellencourt, our new hire. He's been hired, he started last Monday, so far things are working well. If you haven't heard, Corey Stratton left. He was on the highway crew too. I don't know, like in sports they say, the ball doesn't lie. In the highway department, I guess 3 is the number. But so far Sam's been working out great, getting along with everybody, so.
Cool. Good deal.
That's all I got.
Anybody have any other business?
We got cameras on Main Street, all this burning rubber on Main Street. Do you have anybody, can you pinpoint?
It's hard to, the camera up there, I can't get license plates, but if they come down here, I can sometimes. But I have sent them to the state police, the ones I caught, the ones I can catch. I don't think where the cameras are, because it seems like they moved it for the pizza place now. I don't see them there. But yeah, the ones I can catch in video, I do send off. I had this, well, when we had an issue down here with the state trooper, I have his number. Sometimes he gets back to me, sometimes he doesn't, but I just keep sending them off to them so they're aware. I don't know, I guess there were state troopers in the village today, I don't know why, but I could heard there.
Right. So I don't know if it damages the street much, but I mean, they're writing these tickets. Is there any way to recoup, like having to repaint lines, or, cause some of them are pretty black.
I've got to get them to respond, I guess.
Yeah, they
first
gotta
to
respond.
what the request is.
Right.
You know, I got to get that first,
course.
start, and then go from there. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like it's, but definitely it's everywhere.
Yeah.
In the corner of Duffy Hill and,
It seemed to get stronger this year.
It
Yes.
It
is.
seemed like there, and I haven't been here a long time, but it seems like there was an uptick this year that I haven't seen.
Yeah, more
Definitely.
even during the day,
yeah, even on Main
years
Street.
past.
There's,
Yeah, Main Street,
I
Depot
was-
Street's been
yeah, there's some.
daylight hours even.
Out of
It must be
my
a
house
student.
about 4:30
I've seen
And I
him
could
park
hear
up
it.
by the
down on Main Street.
Legion, across the
So I could hear somebody
Legion.
about 4:30
It
in
comes
the
out with a
afternoon.
pickup.
And it was one of these
And-
significant ones.
We'll
It's
just
crazy.
either tear up and down Depot Street. I'm waiting for him to run right into Bates's across the street one of these days.
Yeah.
I've seen a car
It's
middle
very
of the day
unfortunate.
at the intersection right by McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
going round and round
Right
and
now.
round.
Yep.
So I got him on video, I mean, there's 2-3 cars waiting for this guy to finish the donut.
Right.
Yep,
Oh, they're backed up, I mean, usually at night, but still, they're backed up waiting for him to.
Anybody else got any other business?
when does the budget process start?
Good question.
It's, I mean, generally Abby usually has the ball rolling because of the circumstances, probably will be behind, so probably it'll be the first of the year. We sit down, probably gonna sit down with everybody the first week of December. I mean, she's got a lot of information together. And then we'll sit down the first of December. We're still waiting on a few projects, like we have a corrosion project we gotta do at the chlorinator building. Our engineer's supposed to have us budgets by the end of November. There's one other project we're waiting on numbers on. There's a few projects we're still waiting on some numbers on, and then we're hoping to get everybody together first week of December and get some kind of initial. We may have a really, really preliminary look at it for the December meeting. And then a little bit more January,
Okay.
February.
Will you present us with an anticipated meeting schedule? Because normally in during budget season we meet more regularly, and we'll take meetings off if we don't need them. But
Yeah, I gotta talk to Abby on that. I mean, the past couple of years we haven't. I think we had maybe one the past couple of years we've had to call a special session, but I think other than
possibly,
that-
but we were also meeting twice a month then.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And once we probably by that first week in December we'll know.
Have an
more
idea. Okay,
on
it'll just
how-
be good to have stuff
Yeah.
on the calendar. I'd rather take a meeting off the calendar than try to
Right.
put one in.
Yeah. Yeah, we can
Because
proactively
we
look at
won't
trying to
have
get something done.
What was that?
It's a warrant, I'm sorry. They have to warrant, right?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
meetings, right, so.
Anybody else?
I know Abby's just waiting on some things on her side.
I wasn't here at the last meeting and you tabled the ATV.
We pushed it till the beginning of the year.
So maybe something will get done. I'm gonna try to get it on, as a
There may be discussion about maybe putting it on the,
warrant,
Right.
or
right,
Either the March or a public meeting.
right. Like to host a public meeting sometime before the annual meeting. and-
Informational,
Yeah,
be good with some
yeah.
outside resources, would
Get,
be nice.
get the
Right.
Fish and Wildlife here, Navassa here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've reached out to all those folks and they just told me to let me know a date, so.
okay.
Anything else? We'll take a motion to enter into executive session for the purpose of discussing negotiations in which premature public knowledge may compromise the position of the municipality.
I make that motion.
I'll second it.
All right, Dave and Jason. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We shall be in executive.